You guys, it is me, Bets Golden. I am coming at you today with um, with a couple things kind of exciting. Uh, Delicate dies are basically little I can't even say intricate dies that a lot of companies have out, and they can be really, really tricky to die cut. And so today I'm going to share with you how to die these intricate dies. And I am using, for this example, I'm going to be creating a card utilizing this month's Coco and Reno die cut subscription box. And it's called Happy Holidays. So let me show you those. There are 3 border stamps. This or border dies. This is the tree. And then we have a really cute little reindeer one. And then also a really cute flower one, like a winter flower. 2 different types of trees. The Happy Holidays, which is backwards because it's facing you. That's the sentiment. Really, I love this joy ornament sentiment. I think that is just super cool. And then all of these gorgeous snowflakes. These are so cool. Love them. Like more of the geometric shape on those. I think that those are really a lot of fun. So that is from Coco Reno. It's this month's kit. It's their die cuts. And I thought it was perfect to demo this. And then I'm going to be using from my new favorite cardstock company, Cut Cardstock. It is premium paper and it's really great prices. I'm going to be using this line that I picked up there. It's from their Carnival line, and it is the Coordination Adhesive back cardstock. So it comes with 9 pieces of paper and a green, hot pink, and like a blue. And it is really cool, but the back of each of these has adhesive on them, which makes die cutting super easy. So I've already gone ahead and die cut out some images to create a card with this. And one of the things that I did was I took the premium cardstock that I also got there, which is from the Darius line, and it is the Carnival again, and I took a piece of this paper, cut it in half, and then scored it down the middle, and that gave me 2 A2 sized papers, or card bases I should say. So this is my card base right here. I already have my sentiment on the inside that I did this technique with. And basically all you do is you just run your die cut through on your adhesive backed cardstock, and it comes up really easy. If you're having a hard time getting it up, you can go ahead and utilize something like this, a little brush, and then a sponge foam. I picked this up at Joann's, so really easy to do. And then basically what you do is, here's an example of the snowflakes that I used, is you take it out and there's the adhesive on the back. So you can keep that on there if you like so. And then those pieces that didn't come out, you just gently roll your brush over and they pop out, and you just keep rolling over until you get all of those pieces loosened and they come out. And I gotta tell you that the adhesive backed cardstock makes this so easy to do. And it basically just cuts just like this right on the paper, and then you can leave it there until you're ready to take it off. But that is one heck of a delicate die, if I do say so myself. So for this particular project, what you're going to want to do is cut down your card base into a 4.25 by 5.5 card front, which is 4.25 by, or excuse me, 5.5 by 8.5. Score it down the middle. This is the inside of my card, and again, I just used the same technique with the Happy Holiday die. I think it's so cute. And then I took a embossing folder that I had in my stash, and I embossed one of these adhesive back cardstocks for my base. But before I put it on, to really make this pop, I'm going to run it over with some surface ink and hayride, and then top it with some C. And this will just make this kind of pop a little bit in a subtle way. This will kind of give it almost like a vanilla undertone. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pop the C over this like so. And it just warms it up a little bit. So it's just subtle. It gives a nice background to the card. And then I'm going to place my card front on, and you just peel it and stick it like so. And I cut this down to 4 by 5.25, so it'll leave a really nice border along the edges. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to build a Christmas tree. So I am going to utilize 2 of the dies. I'm going to utilize this one, and I need 4 of one, and then I need 3 of another. And I'm not too worried about these inside pieces coming out because I'm going to be decorating the tree, so to speak, as I build this Christmas tree with the Christmas trees. I know it sounds super weird, but something else you're going to want is, I'm going to try, is little hearts or circles. I just use my punch on this with the pink adhesive background cardstock. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the top, and you are literally just going to start building your tree. So I'm going to center it up right there as my center, and then I just take that off and place it like so. And that's the top of my tree. And then from there, I'm going to alternate with these, and I'm going to even this up with kind of the center there, like so. And I am going to go ahead and add those 2. And what's nice about this adhesive is it does adhere, but you're going to notice I'm going to want to slip those hearts underneath of some of these spots, and so it will allow me to do that. So for this one, I am going to pull it down to about there, line it up for my second layer here, the second part of my tree. And I'm just alternating between the tree types at this point. And then right here, get that nice and eyeball it, you know, so it's kind of even. There we go with that. And then I'm going to go over and place this in the center. So I'm going to I'm going to use the other one for this one. So I'm going to place this in the center, and this would be really cool to do on a larger type scale on a scrapbook page. You could totally do this on a scrapbook page, and this one I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting it out, so I'm just going to run this over. This oftentimes will help kind of pop it apart and loosen it, just like so. All right. So there's this one. So this one's going to go directly in the middle, like about right there. And then I'm going to put these off to the side evenly. And then as you can see, there's some holes in there, and we will go ahead and try to fill those holes in with those pink hearts, and we're going to decorate the tree also. Might as well just do this to all of them. This will just help get them the backing off and those little pieces out. But like I said, for this particular project, I really don't care if those pieces come out because there's so much detail on this. All right. So we're going to do this one over here. And then we're going to do this one over here. And see how that already looks like a Christmas tree? So we made a Christmas tree with Christmas trees. I know, where do I get these ideas? I just looked at that and I'm like, that'd be cool. All right, and then from here, I am going to try to, this is the little, I want there to be a, you know, the bottom of it, the trunk. So I'm going to put this down on the bottom, like so. Just so that there's a trunk. All right, now from here, I'm going to take and I was thinking that I would add in some of these hearts in some spots just to give it, because there's a lot of empty space. It looks a little bit busy. So I was like, well, I can go around and add in some of these hearts just to ground it a little bit, but I don't know, I might not like it. I might get this done and go, no, I don't like it. So let's see how we feel about this. Got to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah, no, I think I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hold off on that. And so I haven't flattened anything out yet, so it's still pretty forgiving, which is good. But I do want to decorate the tree right now, and so what I'm going to utilize is my Joy. These little cute ones. I love these. I think they're so cute. So I'm just going to take and decorate my tree. So I'm going to put, there we go, that got a little bit off center. I'm going to put this one up here. And I'm just shoving it right down into that little heart. And then I'm going to put this one right down here, and again I'm just gonna shove it into that heart so it looks like it's hanging off of the tree. And then I'm going to utilize this last one, and then we're going to put some gems on it, some sparkles, and maybe even some Nuvo drops. We'll see. So for this one, I'm just going to utilize that right there. All right, so I have my Joy on, I have my tree built, and now I have these little gems that I want to utilize. So I'm just going to take, and in all of these open spots, I am just going to pop a gem in. And we're going to decorate, continue just to decorate this tree. So just moisten your finger and pick up a gem and just go to town on it. And then I'm using art glitter glue. I love it because it dries clear, but it's really a nice adhesive. It's my favorite glue by far. And I do have a link, I believe, provided for it. And look what I just did. I stuck my finger in this one. Oh. So once you go ahead and lay all of your gems out, you'll be left with a decorated tree. And then from there, you can go ahead and put some Nuvo drops in to kind of fill in some of those other areas that are open. So I'm just going through and trying to find the ones that are already flipped over. I don't have to flip over. Boom. I'm not really paying attention to the color on this at this point. I'm okay with anything. You could totally use a solid color on these bulbs if you wanted to, but I kind of want mine to be a little bit crazy and, you know, bright and nuts, because that's what I am. Kind of all over the place sometimes. And then once you get it done, you're going to end up with something that looks kind of like that. So I made that earlier today, just as I was kind of testing out my idea, just to see if it will work. And it did. And then from here, what you can do, I'll set this aside and I'll finish it off screen because it's going to take forever, is you can take some Nuvo drops. I'm just going to use a glow-in-the-dark green Nuvo drop. Always work on your card base flat because it will allow things to go on a little bit straighter. And then I'm just going to take where that blue is, and I am just going to fill in those spots a little bit. Just to kind of fill it out a little bit, mask a little bit. And I'm not even really looking at where things are or if it makes sense. I'm just popping the drops down. And you just kind of get this really funny, whimsical type, goofy Christmas tree. So that is how you can utilize some delicate dies. I did run some more. I love this one. I think it's super pretty. I'm going to pop some gems in there and do a sentiment on it and so on and so forth. But that is how you can die cut your delicate dies. Just use self-adhesive backing. I highly recommend cut cardstock for your paper because it is epic. Like, the prices on it are really good, and they have an excellent selection of product, and they ship very quick. And they also have more than just cardstock. They have journaling pens that are really nice, and they also have organza ribbon at the best price I have ever seen, and you get a ton of it. So I recommend that spot, that website. Again, it is cutcardstock.com. So you can go check them out. All right, so tonight I will not be on live because my son has made the semifinals with his football team, and we have a game. So I am going to be going over and watching that. And that's at 7 tonight, so I will not be able to jump on. That's why I'm on a little bit earlier today. So I hope you guys have a really great week, and I do have something else coming to my channel soon, and it's about the tri-blend Spectronori markers. So make sure that you guys check that one out. If you haven't participated yet in the blog hop that is happening, go ahead and do that as well, because there's a really great prize to be won, and it's a ton of inspiration. Seriously, the best stencils I ever used were on that blog hop, and it's with Craft Collabs, and that's also here on my channel. All right, I am going to run. I hope you guys enjoyed this to give you lots of ideas on how you can use your dies. Oh, last thing. If you are having a hard time still with your dies, go ahead and slip a piece of wax paper between your die and your paper that you're trying to die cut, and it'll slip right out. I don't like to do that because that's just more crap that I have to throw away. So, but I really like using the self-adhesive. I don't have to worry about adhesive or anything on it. And it comes out really nice to those dies. All right, until next time, happy crafting.